welcome to the watch-alongs for the episodes 11 and 12, being episode 11 a rewatch. For those who haven't read the description for the first episode, there has been a lot of crazy stuff going on, even though I made sure to follow the advices that everyone has been giving me before watching Firefly. First platform that I have been using kinda trolled me in a way. I went for what would be the first episode according to the titles that were shown, but the titles were messed up and the episodes were messed up as well. They were not even in the correct order themselves, and not even in the order of the Fox episodes as far as we've seen. So it was really crazy. So I was talking with the Patreons, what should I do, if I should watch this episode or not as a rewatch, and everyone agreed to it. I personally thought that it would be the best idea because now I can fully understand what is going on. Obviously this rewatch is going to be something different because I know what is going on, but this time I can totally understand it and I can totally relate with you. So all of us is going to have a rewatch today, with the only difference that I'm going to see it with different eyes now. So it's going to be my first time looking at it with different eyes. This is how I saw him. I remember like, okay, this is interesting. Interesting way to start, and they had me intrigued at this point.
Yeah. That went well.
72 hours earlier, which is basically 3 days before.
Malcolm Reynolds. You old son of a... Come here!
I still don't know what all this cargo is, honestly. The medicine that they've stolen?
Well, I thought you were gonna wear that ugly chin wig to the grave.
Yeah, so did I, but she didn't much like my whiskers.
She?
Oh, Bridget! What the hell am I thinking? I gotta introduce you to the missus.
Wait till you see the missus.
Fallen from our noble bachelor ranks?
I wasn't looking to, but she just sort of swept me off my feet. Oh. Bridget!
Well, she must be a rare specimen indeed.
Oh, she is.
Now, I want you to meet my Bridget.
And you can imagine my face when I saw this.
You guys have met.
Oh, they did.
Married her, didn't I?
You ain't the only one.
Bridget!
Yeah.
What the hell is going on here? What do you mean she ain't my wife?
She ain't your wife because she's married to me.
Don't listen to him.
It's true.
Don't listen to him when she behaved the way she behaved.
She is cold as ice and dead crazy on top of it.
You're a liar, Malcolm Reynolds.
He never said his name.
Got to telling you his name.
Fine, be like that.
And she even dares to insult. So you can imagine how I was feeling at that moment. I was like, she's taking advantage of men.
Pull your claw out of that bag nice and slow.
Relax, I'm not going for a gun or anything.
You and lipstick are a dangerous combination, if I recall.
At first I thought that the lipstick was that she's getting too hot and she can try to mess up with guys, but no. It shouldn't be dangerous if she doesn't kiss anyone.
Marriage is hard work, Mal, I know it. That doesn't mean we should just give up.
Oh, look at her. Oh my god.
But face it, hubby, I'm really hot.
Worst of all is that for me, she's not that beautiful. She is cute.
I'm handing you a fortune on a gold platter, sweetheart. Don't you want to hear the details?
Unfortunately, he did listen to the details.
Whoa, Cap. Don't tell me you got into a fight with Monty.
No.
Oh, really?
Anar was asking for you wanted.
Again, imagine all of a sudden seeing all these characters to whom I have no idea who they are, and there's no introduction. You just see them and you just gotta assume they're part of the crew and just go along, you know, with the show. It feels weird. It's not one by one. They just crashed in, all of them, except Anara, which is practically like the only one who we are meeting at this point.
Are you looking for me?
I was. Care to sit?
At first you think she's some sort of a guru, but then you discover it's something else.
You're not my lover. Neither are you my mother, my house mistress, nor anyone who has the slightest say on how I conduct my affairs.
Well enough, so?
So let me conduct my affairs.
How about
I stay out of your whoring.
Well, that didn't
You
take.
keep out of my thieving. I know my job very well, thank you.
One of the conditions that he would never say that word again.
What was the last cargo we snuck past the Alliance to transport?
Cows.
They were dolls.
They were little geisha dolls with big heads that wobbled.
Hey, people love those.
Was our net profit on the famous wobbly-headed doll caper?
So you're in the gang now?
Well, since I can't seem to find work as companion, I might as well become a petty thief like you.
You like him, remember. Hello.
Tell me more about this job of yours. I'm confused.
You're asking yourself if I've got the security codes, why don't I go in and grab it for myself?
No, actually.
What are you doing here?
What's she doing on the ship?
Which I totally understand now.
How did she get here?
She hitched.
I don't recall pulling over.
Point is, this ain't no wobbly-headed doll caper. This here's history.
And that goes for Inara, the wobbly doubly.
She can't be trusted.
I ain't asking you to trust her. I'll be with her on the inside the whole time.
All you gotta do to be a rich woman, hun, is get over it.
I would punch her right now. I forgot that she actually did that, I swear! I forgot she actually did that! My subconscious must have remembered it, that's why I said it.
Jane.
Afraid. Since when?
Since Ariel.
She knows what she's talking about. Afraid they'll know that he was the one that skipped the word.
Zoe, don't let Mal trust her. Everything Saffron is a lie.
You give me a hand in here. No wandering about, remember? Or I'll stick you back in your crate.
She should be stuck in her crate with nothing that is her in possess.
You and Mal will split off in Shuttle 2 as we make our approach. There's a landing port just south of the main house.
These little ships are so cute.
And how do you plan to get to the bin to reprogram it?
You get to the loot, and we'll get to the bin.
Yes, honey. You seem very interested on something that you shouldn't be interested in. Why is that? You still get to understand in this episode a little bit what is the job of each character, and you kind of understand their personalities. I did understand perfectly Kaylee is the sweet girl. Jane is like some sort of hard guy, but still not a douchebag at this point. Mal is a captain. Saffron did something wrong. You shouldn't go in front of her. Place is beautiful. I remember that it was one of the things that I was thinking about. That's my Kaylee. And here's Romeo has the ultimate surprise.
You found her. Oh, you brought back my wife.
How could she know all this if it wasn't because of that?
My own sweet Yolanda.
Yolanda.
You've returned to me the only thing I truly treasure.
Well, then this is a day I'll feel good to be me.
We have so much time to make up.
Well, that's my cue to skedaddle.
Let me get your money. You won't disappear again.
Why don't you grab her?
You don't want him to know the truth. Unlike all the other, I'm gonna go with hundreds of men you've married. You actually want this one to think well of you.
Watch out, you're not looking at your back.
Anything else you want on your tombstone, you piece of crap?
Now I'm intruding.
Durin, this isn't what it looks like. Durin, you don't know what he's forced me to.
Stop. Yolanda, please just stop.
Watch, we need more altitude, now!
Working on it, dear.
Nah. Oh, lower it down.
All right. No one's killing any folk today on account of we got a very tight schedule. Yosef Bridge.
Yosef Bridge.
Did you think I was a princess? That I would stay locked up here in the tower? With you?
I hoped.
She had a good life with him.
emergency signal. For kidnappings and the like. That would be them now.
Yeah, unfortunately she will escape again. Not in the best way though. She really hates men for some reason.
Durin. Peaches. Just call them off.
How can she be so crazy?
You need help, Yolanda.
I was so surprised even in the first time I saw this episode.
Embarrassing yourself.
Oh, I don't get it. How can she be this stupid?
Move. Nope.
There's this guy walking like there's nothing happening. I was also genuinely surprised by that. You shouldn't have saved her though. This was the part that I didn't get it. I still don't get it.
I should have killed Durin.
Right. The one guy who don't have it coming. The man who knows you, still loves you, treachery and all.
I didn't believe her crocodile tears then. I don't believe her crocodile tears now.
Can't turn, not getting any tug from the active alternator.
That don't make no sense.
Unless we all know.
Je suis sûr you bien sûr de filament on the grab dampener strip.
Who could have possibly done that?
Who do you think?
Dirty hard!
Don't worry. She was never trusted.
Where is it? Ah, it's not here!
Looking for this?
The only gun I think I saw Inara with.
Anyway, this works fine.
No,
Honey, you look
I remember wrong. There's a second gun.
No, you can't do this!
You're not gonna die, you big baby. The authorities will be here in a few hours to dig you out.
Poor her and her condition. Like we even care. We never care about your conditions, honey.
How much did they offer you to sell out me and Rico?
Generally curious as well.
Anybody there?
The one that always knew?
We could circle each other and growl, sleep with one eye open, but that thought wearies me. I don't care what you've done.
I can kill you with my brain.
She hasn't proven it yet, but I trust her. I wouldn't want to risk it. Oh, butt naked.
That went well.
Exactly according to what you expected from her, except the fact she was never smart enough to understand they were fooling her.
Wash, take us out of the world. Zoe, contact Brennert and Ellison, see if they'd be interested in fencing a priceless artifact for us. I'll never stop laughing to this part. That one was good. So the authorities will grab Saffron, Yolanda, whatever her name is. One thing less you bother with.
It's a cow fetus.
Guess so. Does seem to have an awful lot of limbs.
It's mutated.
But cow? How do you figure?
It's upside down. I really know how to show a girl
An upside down cow.
time.
Oh, it's sweet.
I like that dress.
You manage to find the bright side of every single thing.
Yes, she does. I don't know how she does it.
Tell me more good stuff about me.
You're kind of a genius when it comes to machines. You always say what you mean. Oh, plus, every other girl I know is either married, professional, or closely related to me, so...
Back on Osiris, you probably had nurses and debutantes crawling all over you, but down here at the bottom of the barrel, it's just me.
That's not even...
I'm glad I rated higher than dead Bessie here.
Oh my God, it's grotesque.
Scare her away again, did you?
Yes.
Raise your wave, you holding some post for me?
Yeah. Got yourself quite a haul. You can sign for everyone, right?
Sure.
Good.
Any packages for me?
Don't know yet.
What is this?
Girl's mind-reading genius. Can't even figure out how to eat Ice Planet.
You get everything?
Honestly, I find it difficult to read that as well.
Might we all want to step a few paces back before he opens that?
Ha ha! It's from my mother.
So, do aliens live among us?
It's just a cow.
I made you the Ooh, closed.
Aww.
Pretty cunning, don't you think?
I think it's the sweetest hat ever.
Man walks down the street in that hat, people know he's not afraid of anything.
Oh, what is this?
What'd y'all order a dead guy for?
I don't know what the heck is that. Now, what is this? Battle of Dukong 7 years earlier. Why are we seeing this now? Oh, perhaps to understand who that guy is. Stupid me. Is that some sort of Buddhism statue? Doesn't look like anything I've seen up until now, but perhaps it's trying to imitate it? Oh, Jesus. Gotta pay more attention. You died anyways.
They had 2 scouts sniffing. I took them down.
Wow, I didn't hear a single thing.
Who is this guy?
Rule of battle, little one. Don't ever let them know where you are. Of course, there are other schools of thought.
That was bracing.
Seeker?
Well, it's just... oh my god.
That don't make any kind of sense. Zoe?
I got nothing.
Human transport on a postal route is very, very illegal. If anyone even knows I took a corpse in, I'll lose my franchise.
Well, who sent it?
I don't know. There's no return.
Damn it.
You don't smell.
And no, indecently preserved.
Yeah, he looks like he's asleep. Instead
Taking
of dead.
him on board?
We are.
Like he's been cryogenized or something and he's just a matter of time for him to wake up.
Might break something.
We got it.
She's strong.
What's going on? Did we get something fun?
You're such a boo.
Okay, now that's the first time I hear boob as to say idiot. But it's funny because bobo, which is just changing the last 2 letters, means dumb in a cute way in Spanish.
What do you got?
A recording?
Falling in with untrustworthy folk, making a bunch of bad calls. I expect to be shuffled off. I'd like my body to be with my folks on St. Albans.
Huh.
Thanks, both of you. Oh, yeah, and make sure my eyes is closed, will you?
Well, at least he always appreciated Zoe and Mal.
That might make your schedule a little...
It's all right.
Everyone is everyone is understandable with the situation.
But wait, there was a crate big enough for one. I mean, I did hand that over just a little while ago.
Lovely. Who got it? Malcolm Reynolds. Where do you suppose he's off to?
He captains a Firefly. You should be able to capture him if you leave now.
Skunk, light him on fire. Tell anyone we were here. Warn Captain Reynolds that we're coming, and you'll wish that we burned you. Dongma? Good.
I don't judge him for doing what he did, but these guys have to be gone. I was gonna say they gotta be dead, but perhaps that's too harsh.
We thought he was gonna shoot us.
And, oh, he's eyeballing all the men, something fierce. Not a word. He comes up to Tracy. Tracy's wearing the damn thing on his face.
That was the story with Tracy.
We hit?
They're behind us, fired over the port bow.
And you didn't notice them? Sorry, but genuine question.
I got deliveries to make, officer, so you just lock onto my trajectory and I'll take a look here, see if anything matches your description. You keep him occupied. What do I do? Shadow puppets?
Dr. Tracy?
There's something else in that box. Anything?
Unless this crate's made of magical wish-granting planks.
Perhaps his body.
That ain't right.
Either it's being blowed up. There's Nothing about this sits right with me.
Empty.
Well,
His body.
well, doctor, guess you are doing an autopsy.
Totally.
You really think there's something in there?
I think so.
For smuggling is a time-honored, repulsive custom.
Maybe it's gold.
Maybe he was a friend of ours and you need to...
With the enclosed on.
It's good work. Scar's nearly invisible, but...
Well, let's see what's in there.
I can't look. How the hell is he alive?
Hey there, Zoe.
Private?
Feeling my call
He was
now?
private?
Yes, Sarge.
Yeah?
I think I'm naked.
Naked instead of naked.
My God. It's not just the heart muscle, it's everything.
All the moving parts. That's what I took, Mal.
What?
That's what they want back.
What? No, wait, I don't get it.
What in the tin show dough you're talking about?
Okay, thank God I'm not the only one that doesn't understand.
Sure.
He just saw Kaylee and it was love at first sight, but Kaylee likes Simon.
So what happened?
A better offer. Another buyer was willing to go 3 times the going rate.
But...
It's enough so I could get my folks off that rock they've been forced to live on.
But your organs?
I knew they'd never stop looking for me so long as I was alive. Thought my chances would be better if I weren't.
So, you died and figured they'd stop looking for you.
Well, they didn't.
That army buddy's on the bridge.
He ain't dead.
Oh!
How far are we to St. Albans?
5 minutes from Atmo.
Bring up the terrain specs.
Just a normal reaction after seeing a dead body being alive.
So are you and he,
Sweeties? Oh, hell no. He's married to Zoe.
Zoe got married?
Yes.
Yeah, next you'll be telling me she smiles. Has emotions.
She must have been such a stone-cold Zhong Sasha during the war.
But she was doing it for her own good.
Now she's married. Well, it's good. People making a life for each other.
I don't think Kaylee is falling in love with him, but she does empathize a lot. She feels something.
Sorry to drag y'all into this.
Oh, danger's pretty much our business.
Mm-hmm. Not a lie.
If you got put in a bad spot at all, Kaylee, I'd be real unhappy.
He does like her.
They're not behind us anymore.
They may be up or in front of you. That's basically it. Oh no. Isn't that dangerous for the body you're looking for? I don't get it. I mean, these allies should know that you're just
Read our auxiliary
in the
under all
tunnel.
this. What if they come down, try to get a visual?
Well, she's not a small ship.
Oh, she may not fit.
Why aren't we moving?
Probably part of some genius plan to give the feds a slip.
Yeah, probably.
Hello.
I'm counting between the lightning and the thunder to see if the storm's coming or going.
No.
5.
This is not a storm. Forget it about it, Inara. Things are gonna break.
I'm with the preacher. I ain't getting snowed in permanent on account of some jackass kid.
It's the only option, Captain.
Nobody's looking at their left or at their right, depending on which side they're on.
No, thank you.
Tracy, what are you doing?
I said no. No!
Wash? Ow! Everybody calm down.
Wow, that was a close one to his eyes.
You're rabbit, Mal! You know, I think you and I really had a moment back there.
Tracy?
You know?
You're hurting her.
Don't make me.
As far as I can see, no one's made you do anything. You brought this on yourself.
Totally.
Do you think I'm stupid?
In every way possible.
Do you know why I picked you and Zoe? Because you're saps.
What? You murdered yourself.
Murder yourself.
carried the bullet a while.
This is not easy for them. But still, these guys are not gonna leave it easy.
Well, now. Somebody left the dog off the leash.
Look who's talking.
Don't think I have to tell you folk the kind of trouble you're in. Wetware smuggling, resisting fleeing an officer of the law.
No, you don't seem to be the law because you never talked with the Alliance.
Since you're running this job on the side, you took pains to keep your presence here secret. I don't imagine it would bother anyone if we laid your bodies to rest at the bottom of one of these canyons.
Yeah, think.
Just damaged goods anyhow. That makes you look like an idiot.
But an idiot who's not afraid of anything.
That was a good plan. You weren't that far off about me being stupid. I never could get my life working right.
No.
Not once after the war.
Not even during, unfortunately, what we saw from you.
Haley, I'm so sorry. I didn't... That stupid message of mine, and I was trying to play you guys. And now...
No, it's true. It's becoming true. I think he was too young for all this. He should have never been on this.
When you can't run anymore, you crawl. And when you can't do that, well... Yeah, you know the rest.
It's hard. Don't get me wrong, guys. The very moment we see this man in that battle, we see a man who doesn't know how to defend himself when it's a good moment to take a break. Nobody was taking a break. Everybody was checking out and trying to survive. You were in the middle of a battle with so many troops circling you. It really made no sense what he was doing. Then we had a lieutenant that went nuts. Of course, we don't know the whole backstory for how long did this lieutenant try to stand its ground, keep his team, how many of his team has died, what is the trauma that he's been going through. We are not judging, but you can imagine how difficult the situation was for everyone because even the lieutenant broke down. This man instead, he didn't seem to be broke down, he seemed to be just like not aware. And that's what makes you think that it's not that he just had a mental breakdown, simply was not made for this. And then he had to somehow wander off alone, which is interesting how they got separated. What happened to have them separated? Perhaps if he would have stood with Zoe and Mao, this would have never happened. He would just be part of the crew. It's a sad part because the same way he was not ready for battle equals that he was too innocent for all this. God knows what brought him in this mess in the first place. So that's why I'm saying that I agree, he brought everything on himself. This is all that I wanted to say at that moment, but obviously I couldn't make the speech. But I meant no wrong for the man. I actually feel sorry for him in all ways. So everyone, we have got to the end of this watch along. We have only 2 more episodes left. Just 2 more episodes left, guys. And a movie. Stay safe. I'll see you on the next ones.